2025 was a year marked by crimes so disturbing they dominated headlines, sparked outrage online, and left entire communities searching for answers. These weren't distant stories. They involved families, children, and betrayals that came from the people closest to the victims. Today, we're breaking down 5 of the most shocking true crime murder cases of 2025. Cases that continue to haunt the public long after the headlines faded. In early 2025, the death of 24-year-old Sam Nordquist sent shockwaves through New York and beyond. What investigators uncovered wasn't just a murder, but months of alleged torture. According to prosecutors, Sam was held captive by multiple suspects and subjected to prolonged physical and psychological abuse before ultimately being killed. Authorities described the conditions as some of the most disturbing they had encountered in years. 7 people were arrested and charged in connection with his death: Precious Arzuaga, Jennifer Quijano, Kyle Sage, Patrick Goodwin, Emily Motica, Kimberly Sokia, and Thomas Eves. All were charged with second-degree murder and related offenses. One of the most heartbreaking cases of 2025 involved 3 young sisters, often referred to publicly as the Decker children. After a scheduled custody visit in Washington state, the girls were never returned to their mother. What followed was a massive, months-long search that spanned rugged terrain and captured national attention. Eventually, authorities discovered the unthinkable. All 3 children had been killed. Their father, Travis, who was a former Army soldier, became the primary suspect, and investigators alleged the murders were intentional and planned. The case devastated the local community and reignited conversations about custody disputes, warning signs, and child safety. For more than 3 months, law enforcement agencies, including the U.S. Marshals Service and the FBI, searched remote areas of Washington state for Decker, warning he was considered dangerous. On September 25th, Decker's remains were found in the mountains near Leavenworth, effectively ending the manhunt. In Illinois, a case unfolded that left even seasoned investigators stunned. Authorities say a 38-year-old man, David Nguyen, killed his 72-year-old mother, Terry, inside her home, then attempted to destroy evidence by causing a gas explosion meant to burn the house down. The plan failed. Fire crews responding to the scene quickly realized something wasn't right. Investigators later uncovered evidence pointing to homicide rather than an accident. The suspect fled the scene but was arrested hours later when he ran his car off the highway and crashed. The case went viral due to the sheer desperation of the alleged cover-up, and because it highlighted how greed, resentment, or untreated mental illness can escalate into unimaginable violence. On September 10th, conservative activist and popular podcast host Charlie Kirk was shot in the neck while he was speaking at Utah Valley University. Tyler Robinson, 22, from Utah, was arrested 2 days after the shooting after surveillance images were released and his parents recognized him, persuading him to hand himself over to authorities. Robinson was booked into Utah County Jail and charged with aggravated murder and multiple related offenses, including witness tampering and obstruction of justice. As for why Robinson murdered Kirk, he reportedly claimed that Kirk spreads too much hate. In December 2025, Hollywood was shaken when acclaimed director Rob Reiner and his wife Michele Reiner were found stabbed to death in their Brentwood home, with their son, Nick Reiner, charged in the killings. The night before, the family attended Conan O'Brien's Christmas party, where witnesses reported a heated argument between Rob and Nick that ended with Nick being asked to leave. Hours later, Nick checked into a Santa Monica hotel, where police later discovered blood evidence linking him to the crime. Long troubled by addiction and instability, Nick was arrested the following day in Exposition Park, and now faces 2 counts of first-degree murder with special circumstances, a case that has left Hollywood reeling and raised haunting questions about family conflict, fear, and tragedy. These 5 murder cases remind us of the fragility of trust and the devastating impact of violence. Which of these cases shocked you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into true crime. Until next time, stay curious, stay safe,